Alright guys, so this is going to be a take two on the front bumper. We got in two of the three parts. These are the side pieces, left and right, here and the other side. We're going to attempt to put those in. Hopefully those are the right ones, so that we can finally start getting this back together. The center one should be here later this week, hopefully sooner rather than later, so we can finally put this front bumper on and call the front finished. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these out, take a look at them, and then I'm going to slap them in there and see if they fit. They look very similar to the other ones though, so I guess we'll see. Alright guys, so the first thing that I wanted to look at was kind of the size difference, some different mounting points. So overall it looks to be about the same size. It's clear that our clips are not evenly spaced or equally spaced, but I don't think that's a big deal. And what else? Other than that, everything else looks pretty much the same. So it's got some clipping points and a screw point. So this one looks like it should fit no problem. So let's get it in there. So I've got almost everything. For whatever reason I can't get this clip in, so I'm going to give it a break because I'm starting to get frustrated with that clip. I'm going to try the other side and see what kind of results we can come up with. So let's give the left side a shot. So that's it for those. We got them in finally. I figured out what I was doing wrong. I figured out where I was struggling. On the bottom edge with this side, there's a little rail here that holds the bumper in the bottom of the grill piece. You can't see it now. Let's show you on this other part. There's this little rail right here that there's a section of the bumper that fits in, and I had it crossed at about this section, so I couldn't get it past that section. But once I noticed that and got it lined up, it went pretty well. It must be a pretty common issue on the right side to not stay clipped in, because it doesn't make any sense that you'd have a screw on one side and no screw on the other side. Nothing there. So I'm guessing that's a pretty common issue because once I put the screw in, it kind of pulled everything down. So on that front, we're good. So now we're just waiting for this guy, and then the front bumper can go on. I also do need to pick up a light bulb because I broke this one. Broke this light bulb. So I may need to pick up a light bulb. I'll probably pick up two while I'm doing it. So we'll get those light bulbs taken care of and we'll get it put on the car. Whenever that piece comes in. So when that piece comes in, we'll do the same thing. We'll install it and then we'll finish up the front end with installing the bumper. So when that comes in, I'll catch you guys in a couple. Alright guys, so it has finally arrived. We have finally gotten the final piece of the puzzle. So let's get it opened up and see what we got. Jeez, this is the dullest razor blade in history. Also not lefty. Let's try this. There we go. So, what do we got? Lots of packing, which is good news. It means it shouldn't be broken. But here we are. Not sure who Tong Yang is, but this should be our final grill piece. So let's get this opened up. Beautiful. So the reason that I ordered another one is because the other one that I had came with the two smaller pieces that didn't fit. So now that we have, I ordered them all individually, so now that this one should, in theory, fit pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to mount this and then probably mount that, but I don't want to mount the bumper until I'm done with all my sanding because I have a mess to clean up. So we're going to mount this so I can get the box and stuff out of the way, and then we are going to jump back to sanding. That'll be in the sanding hood video though, so yeah, that won't be in this video. This will all be the front end final assembly video, but it's kind of jumping around here and there, so let's get that installed. Alright, ladies and gents, there she is. All finally buttoned up. Oh, that looks much, much better. No broken pieces. Looking good. So now all we have to do is get this installed on the car. The front end will be buttoned up, with the exception of the painting of the hood, which, like I said, another video. So, let's jump to putting this on the car. Hello guys, and welcome back to the final part of this video. In this one, we will be buttoning up this front end. It is finally time for this guy to go on this car and getting this thing all buttoned up. That match though, that match, it came out so well. So well. I'm really happy with that. Came out pretty good. Pretty happy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this front bumper on, and then we're gonna start buttoning up the rest of it. What do we have left? So we picked up some new light bulbs because I accidentally broke the side marker lights, the bulbs that go in the back. Yeah, so we're gonna finish this thing up. Like I said, the only thing we haven't been able to source yet is this door panel. I'm still looking, but I have not had any luck in finding anything remotely worth using. So that's still holding us up. I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and pay for it. I found one in Wisconsin, and they can ship it, so I'm probably just gonna bite the bullet and we'll get that in sometime next week, and then that will be it for this guy. But for the time being, let's get everything else wrapped up, because today I actually bought another car coming onto the channel, and in one of the next videos it will be probably the next video will be the picking up of said vehicle, and we'll do a walk around and all that of that car. So for the time being, let's get this thing buttoned up. Set up. I screwed in one side just to hold it. I think that's the best way to do it because I don't have two people. And it's not like it's freshly painted or anything. It doesn't really matter that much, but I've got my light bulbs here. We're just going to open these up, get them changed. Camera. Get these little guys changed. And then all we're doing here is take this end, and it fits right into here. Just like so. Come on. Just like that. Slides right in. They're pretty standard as far as I can tell, so they just pull in and slide out. On these, there are other styles, but for this style, it just slides in. Put it down in there, just like that. Just like that. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make sure that gets plugged in where it needs to go, which I'm not 100% sure where that is, but we'll find it. And then we will do the light bulb on the other side. It's going to be a little tighter, but it's the exact same. And then we're just going to clip our harness in locations close to where they should be in there. Nobody will ever know the difference. So I'm going to have to go get some pliers for this, because as you can see, part of my light bulb is still in there. So I'm going to go get some pliers. We're going to pull this out, and then we will install it, route it, and then finish installing this bumper. As you can tell, we got one light working and we've got the other one working. I just wanted to test to make sure before I put that bumper on, because I only want to do it one time. So perfect. Now with that done, we will finish installing, route this harness, and then we should be good to put the bumper on. Alright guys, so I did find that I didn't realize before because I only partially took this off. There are two clips, one back here, that actually clip the bumper into the radiator support. That makes putting it on a whole lot easier. So just an FYI, there is that. Now we got the bunch of screws that hold on the bumper to the fender and all this other good stuff. So we are going to button all those up, and then we are going to jack the front up, maybe, probably, definitely, and we're going to put these guys in there, which would be your skid plates and such. And then the final piece, which I put back here, you can see it in there, is the grill. And then this front section will be done. That's super exciting. I'm so ready to have this thing all put back together. So let's keep going. These two parts here to dry up a little bit so I don't have to deal with everything being wet, we are going to actually, what's next? The only things we have left are to put on those two panels, and I want to, let's take a look at what that clip might be. I'm going to actually put some cardboard down so we're not laying the pink on the floor. Do need to clean that up. What I want to see is where this little clip goes. I'm not really seeing where it might go or what it might go to. So I guess what doesn't look like it actually plugs into anything. There's no, must be a sensor of some sort. I'm going to do some digging to see if I can't figure out what sensor this is, and I will catch back up with you guys. Alright guys, so we were able to find that plug that was in the bottom. It was the ambient air temperature plug. It actually goes into the core support back here, so I did have to take the bumper back off. I did that real quick. I wasn't going to show you guys another time of me taking this bumper off and putting it back on. So with that taken care of, we have all of our harness buttoned up. We can get back to putting in the skid plate underneath this guy and this guy, and then we should be able to put all of our screws in and finally button this guy up for the last time. Let's get to it.
No other